Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
44-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And the Jets first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good calls. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
16-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flush to his right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack there by Rasheem Green. On play action, they'll throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Jets touchdown. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quez Watkins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Sly for the PAT.
For the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Panthers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we We'll start here at the 25.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Gostkowski for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes again. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
New York.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got a Jets touchdown. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Joey Slye.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 42, Panthers 28. Joey Slye set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jets 42, Panthers 35.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
wide open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
The game at 42-all.
we started all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He completes this to Sutton. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Lining up for the
that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Who that?
They go right back to Mack. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.